I've been asked by a couple of people now over the last week, like, what are some of the things that are likely to happen, or what are some of the trends that might continue to grow over the next 2 to 3 years? And there's a couple of them. I think that the entrepreneur communities in general are going to continue to grow. That sense of community and that sense of kind of sharing of expertise and the sharing of the strife of going through startups is something that's going to continue to be there, and the communities are only now starting to develop and grow and become something that's fruitful. There's going to be increased demand for like hyper specialized skills. Generative AI is starting to cover the base of the more generalist activities that need to happen within startups and businesses, but the hyper specialized skills are going to be needed. The climate tech startups, I think, are going to continue to get more capital as they move forward, as people start to look for sort of technical and scientific tools and businesses to combat what's going on. The rise of omnichannel content will continue. I preach a lot about omnichannel. You'll see it in the newsletter. The other one might be the growing importance of like micro influencers and even like individual influencers, right? People are getting into silos in social media more and more. Their echo chambers are getting smaller, and the people that they're getting influence from are also becoming more small and more kind of micro and regionalized. So the importance of micro influencers will only continue to scale. I think that more entrepreneurs will start to kind of lean into the IoT sphere. I think that there's a lot of opportunity there, and it hasn't quite been tapped yet. And people are now starting to see some tools come into play and starting to see a picture forming, and it will fuel a rise of entrepreneurs in that kind of space. The email marketing comeback has already started to happen. I've seen a lot of brands now moving back into that and seeing some really good results. And then I think like an increased reliance on no-code or very low-code solutions. I think there's positives and negatives to that, of course. Speed to market versus long cycles to market, the cost of getting those things done, even though potentially there's not a huge cost saving if you then have to go and build something anyway. But all that to be said, I think there's going to be a continued reliance on that. So if you're not playing with those tools yet, you may want to take a look. But hey, those are some things.